Hello everybody and welcome back to another playthrough of Samurai Jack Season 2, Episode 13, the finale. As per usual, there's the outro if you wish. It's been a fun enough season. Still waiting for that big moment, but it's fun enough, I suppose. I mean, I might have to consider again you watching the rest of the seasons, but I'm hoping that they will get even better, because there's quite a lot of hype for this series, so I'm hoping for it to get better, of course, naturally. Let's just get on with the show proper and let it prove itself. It is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna have a side note here, by the way. It is a bit unfortunate that my style of commentary is not exactly fitting for this show because of certain reasons, but because it's a good show and I would like to give it more credit than I actually can give by myself. So, just so you know, it is a good show, but it's unfortunate that my style is what it is. Weaving. Now these flashback sequences are something that I adore the show for, so I'm glad they are doing one more of these. Also, it's about, I was wondering how he could make his hats, whether he was taught how to weave hats or not, but apparently yes, so that's just a really good point to fill us in on. I like those little flashback sequences, I honestly do. They are really, somehow they just are made to be so heartwarming. Honestly, that's just really good and heartwarming sequence there. That is kind of a badass bike. What is up with that mustache? That's a mustache you can kill with. Also, spiked tires. That's inconvenient but really badass. Unnecessarily evil. Oh, what's up with this guy? He's just like, yes, I will activate my doomsday machine. No, you have no way to escape, Mr. Bond. Like, what? What? Oh, he just changed. He just cut the. Wait, why? That's so unnecessarily evil. Okay, so it's at least you saved some money on parking tickets. That's the positive side of things, at the very least. Like, what? This is quite the odd little gang, and at the very least, this is kind of a change in direction, that they are not bounty hunters coming after Jack, but Jack is probably gonna go after these guys for being, well, evil. Oh, it's a transformer. That's, well, no, it's obviously robotic, so Jack's gonna beat his ass, but that's also a pretty freaking cool little sequence, the transformation sequence there. Not a really big fan of Transformers, but that's still nonetheless pretty cool. So the series is at the very least getting a bit more sassy, and I do like how much sass Jack is giving them. That just makes things a bit more comedic. I don't know how to say that. Comical. That's the word I was looking for. And just flat out firing missiles. Oh. So a robot can feel pain as well. That makes things quite a bit more gruesome. Jeez. That's right. Come to That was a bad idea. Jack's just flat out kicking all of their asses without a problem. And this is why you need sandals. I love how much joke they are getting. Food ihålet? Food ihålet. I don't know. That's just... I love how much just... how many jokes they are getting out of Jack not having his footwear with him. That makes things just so much... I don't know. I like how much just... The comedy of the show is actually really... pretty freaking good in my opinion. Even though I'm not laughing out loud, but I am more than amused by it. That's pretty metal. that footwear is just freaking flat out metallic boots. That's pretty kick-ass. It feels like they are ending this season again with a comical episode, and that's completely fine by me, because the show does comedy surprisingly well. Far better than I honestly expected at first, because I was honestly expecting the show to be more combat focused. I mean, it is combat focused, but I was expecting it to be more restrained, shall we say. But it's good that it's not, because, like I said, the jokes are good. Oh wow, that's pretty kick-ass. That's... I mean, those are pretty deadly high heels, but still, that's... just... yeah. That's oh, that's fabulous. Those are probably gonna bounce pretty high. Sonic! And fast fuck boy! Yeah, fast as heck, boy. That's just... What the heck? How? That's not how boots work. But those seem awfully convenient. Oh! And once again a kid that's referencing Samurai Jack. That's actually pretty cool. Like I've said on previous episodes, I like when they are doing that kind of meta references. That people are recognizing Jack. Especially children.
No, sorry. Samurai Jack.
I love this reference. I love when they are... I just... That line is so important and it's so meaningful in the context that it's taught. Like, it's so important that they have these kinds of references, that people are recognizing him. Just, I adore that.
It is an honor that you would grace my humble...
Oh, Samurai Jack.
They are making sushi.
Excuse me.
That must be so wonderful of our remembrances from the past. Just having such a traditional family. It's honestly pretty cool. Even though it's more usual than... It's not as alien as the setting usually allows for, but it's pretty cool nonetheless.
No, please, welcome to our table.
Thank you. Your home is wonderful.
And that lovely little detail that they are playing classical music from a CD player. That's just makes it all tie together so freaking well. Just honestly, I'm loving this episode so far. Oh, it's almost over, but still.
Perhaps this is the time machine I've been seeking.
Why are they referencing the opening? That is just good. That's just adorable little children.
You know you'll beat Aku someday, Mr. Jack. You're the greatest.
That's a lovely little callback to the beginning of the episode. I love that. Like that's actually just that gives it so much more charm. That's lovely. That's honestly just really lovely. Dom. Okay. And that's a lovely ending for season 2. Ooh, it's snowing outside again. I like this episode. I like this episode quite a bit. It's not as bombastic as season finales tend to be. But that's because the show is not based on bombastic, huge moments, but because it's based on lovely little character and world building episodes like this. That just make everything come together so nicely. Especially in this episode, how I loved how much in the final scenes how much they recalled or rather that they mentioned that they do know about Jack and his legend, and that's just great. That's honestly really good and really lovely in my opinion, because that just makes everything seem so much more cohesive and connected and to everything else, and it makes the story so much more connected, and it just is so honestly kind of heartwarming to see that little montage. Especially that family that is just upholding traditions and just living traditionally, which is something that it just kind of warmed my heart. Now, another thing about this episode is that it's more comedy based, as was the previous season's finale was also mostly comedy based. Apologies. Which kinda is already now establishing a little tradition. It's kind of establishing something here, that the show honestly is really good at telling its jokes. Its jokes are fantastic, even though I'm not laughing out loud because I'm more amused than anything, and they are honestly good jokes, don't get me wrong, and I'm loving the show, but they are not ludicrous jokes that come out of left field, but rather they are really good context sensitive jokes that are just really amusing more than anything else. So the comedy of the show is honestly something that's pulling it together really, really well. Of course, there's the freaking great action and the good choreography and the nice cinematography tricks, but you get my point. The comedy is what pulls the show together. So for that, I'll give the show props where it's due. For now, I thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Ganmu out. Thanks for watching.